This video is intended for educational purposes only. This innocent office security video delivers a moment both terrifying and side-splittingly hilarious. As a man opens the door to exit, a snake ambushes him, attaching itself to the man's pants, transforming the atmosphere into mass chaos. The man dances frantically in an attempt to free himself from the snake, but in the process delivers a flying kick to his coworker and takes him down too. The snake finally releases the man and slivers into a corner as the stunned workers hide behind chairs and run from the room. The snake was eventually caught and work returned to normal. This extraordinary video demonstrates that even in the most unexpected places, danger and hilarity can intertwine in the most unforgettable way. A man, determined to reclaim his backyard, struck a match and attempted to set an anthill ablaze. He threw matches into the mound, trying to set it afire. Suddenly, the backyard exploded, sending soil and ants everywhere. What do you think he added to the ground to cause such a massive explosion? CCTV cameras captured the ground-shattering explosion of an underground water pipe in Kiev. The explosion turned the local streets into rivers as thousands of gallons of water flooded the area. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the cause of the explosion remains unknown. A homeowner was awakened by a loud crash when an out-of-control car smashed into her backyard, destroying her fence, trampoline, and pool. The once serene backyard is flooded with water amidst the destruction. Surprisingly, a bewildered woman emerges from the car, hands on hips, with a mix of nerve and confusion. Soon, a police officer arrives to assess the situation and speaks to the elderly driver. Fortunately, no one was injured in this misguided drive-through. This unsettling security footage shows the moment a plant worker at the edge of a pit loses his balance and falls headfirst, grabbing onto anything in sight. Luckily, his fall protection equipment was attached to the guardrail, which catches him before he suffers any injuries. This CCTV footage shows a car hurtling into a busy laundromat, with unsuspecting patrons still inside. Chaos ensued as tables were upended, and the car careened to the furthest corner, frightening terrified individuals in its wake. Six people suffered minor injuries, but all recovered. This incident was extraordinary because the car was in reverse, hurtling at an unimaginable top speed. What do you think this car was backing away from? In this video, a man discards something into an underground sewer, oblivious to the potential dangers. A second man comes along and carelessly drops his still smoldering cigarette butt into the same sewer. With a deafening blast, the sewer erupted, unleashing a torrent of dust and debris that momentarily obscured the camera's view. The man crawled away and escaped the wreckage, suffering only minor injuries. As a woman rode her scooter down the peaceful street, the ground suddenly erupted, unleashing a fierce torrent of dirty water. Within seconds, the tranquil street transforms into a relentless flood, overtaking the woman, who suffered minor injuries, although she made a full recovery. These thieves' failed attempt at an ATM robbery is hilarious, to say the least. and almost a little pathetic to watch. Using a rope tied to their Jeep, they managed the little task of breaking the door open and getting the ATM out. After several attempts to crack open the machine with their vehicle, they give up. They leave the machine and drive away in defeat, with nothing to show for their efforts except a beat-up Jeep. This footage captures a pilot's remarkable achievement of actually crashing a helicopter in a stationary position. The accident occurred during a training session at the Bolzano airport in Italy. The aircraft slowly starts moving forward when it suddenly begins to spin around until it spins out of control. It toppled onto its side and the blades shattered as they hit the landing pad, sending dangerous shrapnel flying. Fortunately, bystanders acted quickly to get out of the line of danger, and the 2 crew members inside the helicopter were uninjured. This eerie footage, taken late at night, shows a man with a flashlight and a saw-like tool searching through a person's yard. Suddenly aware of this, the homeowner proceeds to step out and question the stranger.
What the hell are you doing, you f***ing moron? Huh?
Oh, well, hell, I was looking around here.
Dumbass, bro.
Right here.
What the f*** are you doing, bro?
I was cutting a piece of wood right over here, but it didn't work out. And
You, bro.
The stranger tries to come up with a suitable answer, but this homeowner is not having any of it. This home's security footage shows 2 masked men scaling a fence and immediately casing a house. The dogs encourage them to play, making us think they're familiar with the men. The men eventually gain access to the house and start to ransack it. Later, they leave through the front door with bags of stolen items into an awaiting getaway car. Maybe it's time to get new guard dogs.